explain it. This may not make sense. Welcome, everyone. We are dancing into our week. We are speaking something different. We're proclaiming something different. Expecting something different. This week will be a week of miracles. Okay? So, welcome, everyone. Join in. I see my MVPs. Hello. This week will be week 4. This week will be a week for miracles. This week will be a week for miracles. Yes, this week you gotta claim it. Action will be a week for miracles. This week will be a week for miracles. This week will be a week for miracles. Yes, let's get in it. Till I see it, I'ma praise him now, cause I believe it. Let's welcome, hi our MVP. Let's dancing. This week will be a week for miracles. This week will be a week for miracles. You're going to have to end June better than you started June, okay? Miracles. I won't have to wait till I see it. I'ma praise him now, because I believe it. Y'all got to declare over your week. Welcome to our MVPs. Welcome. This week has to be a week of miracles. That's what we're saying. June has to end better than it started. Your miracle is on the way. 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 Yes, welcome everyone. Dance into your miracle, your emails, your text messages of congratulations, of favor, of increase. We're dancing in. I'm giving you 2 more minutes to get all of your friends. Tell all your girls we are live. Tell them their miracle is on the way. They need to join. I'm giving you 2 minutes. 2 minutes. My miracle is on the way. My miracle is on the way. All righty. Shout out to the MVPs. Welcome, everyone. It is so amazing to have everyone. Happy Friday. Round of applause. I want to see round of applause from the MVPs. Happy Friday. We made it to the end of the week. I can't believe it's a week since we've been together. Isn't that crazy? So this is so exciting. This is so exciting. I love it. So welcome everyone. Welcome. Exciting stuff is happening. And we are so excited to have all of you guys here. And so I'm giving you 1 more minute to invite your friends, share it on your WhatsApp, share it on everything you can imagine. Share it. Yes. Welcome. Let me see how I can turn this thing off of me. Yeah. So hopefully you're going to be seeing the other screens soon. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. We made it. Happy Friday. Yes, everyone is looking so beautiful. Don't we love it? Okay. And so we're going to get into Awesome. We're going to get into everything. Welcome to Black Sisters in STEM, the largest six-figure collegiate sorority. Welcome to all of our beautiful, wonderful, amazing MVPs. I see so many beautiful faces. Let me add them to the screen. And now we are going to go into everything. Make sure to be inviting and sharing. We love that everyone is on. So make sure you share that we are on YouTube and on LinkedIn. We are streaming live, and it's going to be a good time today. And today we're talking about mental health. And this is something that I want you to bring everyone to, because honestly, this is the most anxious and depressed generation the world has ever seen. And that is statistically proven through studies. So when I tell you, you guys need to get your girlies on here, you don't know what people are going through. But what you do know is that you can be a blessing. And so we're going to talk about thriving in the face of challenges. You guys are Black women in STEM. You have so many challenges, just challenges in the fact that you are a Black woman in STEM. And so what does that look like when your professors may not think you're smart, when your colleagues may not think you're smart, when people have told you you cannot be an engineer, right? These are all things that would affect your mental health. And I think I'm frozen. Hopefully it'll come back. All right, I think I'm back. Hopefully. Yes, may the Lord take over the airwaves. So we are here, and let's get into it. And if I'm freezing up, hopefully it will bounce back. So don't worry about that. So now let's get into the icebreaker. Say hello to your fellow sisters, MVPs. Wave hello to everyone. Yes. We are waving hello. We are saying hello. Yes, we are so happy to have you, Mary. We missed you. Welcome back, heart. And so welcome back. It's going to be such an amazing time. Say hello to your fellow sister. MVPs, get ready. We're about to take the creed. And then we're going to get into this. And this is real raw stuff because, funny enough, I even didn't realize that the topic for this week was mental health. And this week has been so mentally tasking. And so I'm giving you hot off the press stuff. This is really going to be a real, vulnerable, honest conversation, and we're all going to help each other. So, your name, your major, your location, your energy level. What are 2 things you love doing so much that you can get lost doing them for hours? Let us know in the chat. Let's get interactive. Let's meet ourselves. Hi, Iyanu. Hi, Alice. Hi, Fari. Hi, Mary. I see Lewis. I see Grace. Hi, everyone. Welcome. You guys are so, I see Diana. Yeah, this is going to be a good time. So let's make sure that we are getting interactive and we're telling everyone who we are. MVPs, don't count yourself out. Make sure you're letting everyone know who you are, your major, your name, location, and make sure you're posting it on the live and not on the internal chat, right? So on YouTube or on LinkedIn, we want to hear from each and every one of you guys. It's so exciting to build sisterhood. Your co-founder is here. Your bridesmaid is here. Your future Airbnb when you go to Ghana, Nigeria, US, Canada, they're all here. So you better introduce yourself. You don't know who is who. So say hello. Yes, so happy to have you guys. Yes, mental health is so much, Alice. So we are excited to talk about it all the way from Nigeria. Come on, right? We love it. Yes, we see it. Yes, yes, yes. So we're going to go into the creed now. With our MVPs. So our MVPs, some of them, you see them on the screen. Round of applause for our MVPs. Welcome our MVPs. Yes, we have Hajira, we have Grace, we have Lewis, we have Nasara, love it, biomedical engineering. Davina, our girl, we all know Davina. She's like our celebrity. Ruth, we love it. Hello, hello. Come on, electrical engineering. Come on, journalism. Come on, health information management. IT, we love it. Psychology, yes. People don't understand psychology is a science. Actually, so when we say STEM, sciences include psychology. Yes. So hi everyone. I see applied statistics. Oh girl, you smart. Statistics was always the one that I could not. It was not going well with statistics. I'm more of a calculus girl, but shout out to the statistics people. Our MVPs are so beautiful. Yes, they look so good. Wave MVP, say hi to all your fellow sisters. Yes, we're so cute. I love us. So now I believe we're going to take the creed with our MVPs. After talking about why join Black Sisters in STEM, of course. Actually, I think I want to, it's fine. Let's go through why join Black Sis. I mean, why not is really the question. Black Sisters in STEM, as you can see, is vibrant. We're beautiful, we're intellectual, we're literally less than 2% in STEM, and we're here. So when you want to meet Black women in STEM, you come here. It's really just that simple. When you want scholarships, LinkedIn Premium, I heard a birdie told me that there's some Afrotech scholarships coming up. I heard a birdie tell me that there is some masterclass scholarship coming up. I heard that there's some GRE boot camp coming up or something like that. So there's a lot of interesting things that I've been hearing, honestly, about this organization. So this organization is truly the best. And if you are not a part of us, I mean, literally, why not? Thank you, Alice. Why not? Like, it's really just that. So we move from there. And now we want to make sure that we are just overviewing of the perks. There's so many perks. They're here. I mean, even look at the pictures. We're just like, how cute are we? I love it. I love it for us. Like, imagine. So join Black Sisters in STEM. They're going to put the link to join Black Sisters in STEM in the chats. So put the links, team. Everyone wants to see and know how they can join Black Sisters in STEM. Of course, we will also have the link at the end, but make sure that you join us now. And so my MVPs, are we ready? Are we ready? Hi, Muslima. Are we ready, MVPs, for the creed?
Yes, we are.
Yes, I want to hear loud and proud. You know, we take this creed with all sincerity and we declare it, right? So
Yes.
let's get ready.
Yes.
Right hands up, and everyone who is following us online, put your right hand up. You're taking an oath. You know, when you go in front of the court, you put your right hand up and you take an oath. This is an oath. So we're going to recite it together as a sisterhood, and it's literally going to be amazing. So on the count of 1, 2, 3, we're going to say it together. 1, 2, 3. I was born with a mandate of dominion.
Dominion.
I will lead,
I will
affect,
lead,
and impact
affect,
the
and
world.
impact the world.
I am a
I'm a
Black
black
woman,
woman.
so I am
So
So
fearless,
I am fearless,
continuously inspired,
continuously
and
inspiring,
inspired,
and
and
completely
be
completely
transformed.
transformed.
transformed. My life
My
My life
life will
will
impact
my
impact
my
my
fellow
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 Black
black
sister
sisters
to the
to the
right
right
to the
and to
and
right
to the
the
left
and
of
to the
me.
left.
today.
Today,
Today,
I
I solemnly
solemnly
commit
commit
I solemnly
myself
commit
to a
to a life
life
myself
of an
of
to a life
accomplished
of an
Black
Black
cis
accomplished
woman.
Black woman.
cis. So help me God.
Help me, God.
Woo! You did good. You did good. You did good. So this is amazing. Yes. And so we are now going to get into the bulk of it. Apparently, the Moses of STEM welcomes you. Apparently, I am the Moses of STEM. So I welcome you. And I'm so happy to have all of us here. It is an amazing, amazing time, and it is a blessed time. So let us enjoy our time together. You know, life is short, so really maximize every season. Maximize the seasons of coming on here and chatting and laughing and all the things. And so the Moses of STEM welcomes you. You are sincerely welcomed into this community, into this chat, and into this time. All righty, so let's get into the bulk of it. It's gonna be a good time. Okay. Yes. Come on, Mary. Thank you, Fari. I so appreciate it. Um, and so let's jump into it. Who am I talking to you today? You know, my accomplishments today don't really matter to me. I think mental health, it doesn't matter how accomplished you are. Funny enough, some of the people who have the highest rates of suicide are in the richest, wealthiest areas. So success does not correlate to good mental health. Monetary success does not correlate to good mental health. Just because you have money, that doesn't mean you have peace. We understand? I want us to put that in the chat. Your mental health will not come when you think you're successful, when you have a certain amount of money. Mental health is something you have to choose every single day. Good mental health, peace, joy. And so you can read my bio, of course, but today I really want to talk to you about what it means to actually live this out on a day-to-day basis and how to live it out well, right? Are we loving my lip combo or what? Clock it. Yeah. Clock the T. Everybody. Yeah. So if we're loving my lip combo, let's put it in the chat too, because that's going to help my mental health. So shout out to me. But good mental health is something you have to choose every single day. I'm telling you, every single day. It's something that I recently learned, that the power of a new day is that it's truly a new day. I want us to understand this principle that God being so good, every new day is a new day for you. Do you understand? Every new day is a new day for you. And so, for example, when you get a new phone, it's completely new, correct? You have to set all your stuff up. You have to make sure your iCloud and everything is working well. You have to do all of the things, correct? This is how your day is every day, actually. And the thing is that because we are continuing in time, we don't take notes. All of us do this. We tend to not take a note that a new day requires us to act like nothing happened yesterday. So have you ever been there and you're like, yesterday was so amazing and then today is horrible? Have you ever seen like yesterday you were laughing, you were joyful, and today you're crying? Has that ever been your case? I want to know in the chat. I want to know in the chat. Has that been your case? Were you so excited that you did well on an exam and then the next day someone texted you something crazy and your day was horrible? Yes, I'm seeing yeses in the chat. Yeah. Yes, I'm seeing yeses in the chat. So let me know in the comments. Has that ever happened to you? Have you experienced this? If you have experienced this, welcome to life. That's why I want you to understand one of the most critical principles in mental health that you need to understand is that every day is a new day. And so if it's a new day, it is completely new. Meaning you have to treat it like it's new. Because you had a good day yesterday, you cannot assume that this day is going to be good just because yesterday was good. You have to actually make every single day, you have to choose every single day that it's going to be good. You have to choose every single day that it's going to be good. And so if you do not learn this principle, you will be so confused as to why, you just had a phenomenal day. And then it's like all hell broke loose. And literally this just happened to me. This past weekend, my father celebrated a milestone birthday and it was so much fun. I went home. I saw so much of my family. I was able to celebrate. We were dancing, we were singing. People traveled from all over the place. I also had an amazing speaking engagement and it was so much fun. And I was able to, talk about Black sisters in STEM and, meet new people. It was great. The weekend was great. Then I had to come back home and I had to drive myself all the way back home. And the distance is pretty far. It's about 4 hours. And there's a lot of traffic in between that 4 hours. It's not like a smooth 4 hours. And so I was so tired. By the time I got home, I was just like lethargic. I was just tired. And the thing is, I was not following this principle. I was basically riding off of the celebration of the weekend that I did not move into the fact that it's a new day. And I'm not going to be with my family. I'm going back to my apartment. I'm going back to where I live by myself, right? I'm going back to having to drive on the road with all this traffic. These are the things that can affect your mental health within that day. And so you have to prepare and know that every day comes with things that may not feel good. Even graduation day is amazing, but the week after graduation, maybe you don't have a job yet. You might feel sad about that. Maybe you don't get to see your friends anymore. You're feeling sad about that. Maybe you don't know how to have a routine now because your whole routine was school and now school is over. So after graduation, there can be a time where you're a little bit sadder. When you get married, everything is hype on the wedding day. Like who's sad on their wedding day, right? But then when you get home and then you have a lot of responsibility, it's like, oh, hold up. When you have those kids, it's like beautiful. Oh, finally they're here. But then when they're crying at night and you can't sleep and you're restless and you're sleep deprived, This is where, if you do not have tools for your mental health, you will get what we call postpartum depression. And I truly believe postpartum depression is just not with pregnancy. I think pregnancy, it's heightened. But honestly, every new stage of your life, which is every single day, every day is new. So every day is a new stage for you, right? You can go from being broke to a millionaire in a day. I literally just saw this recent post that someone built an AI company in January, and by June, they have sold that company for $80 million. So January, he was not a millionaire. In 6 months, he's now a multimillionaire and has already sold his company to Wix. So if you don't understand that every single day can be so new, you'll get easily beat up by the things that make days hard sometimes. So when you have to study, it's not fun. When you have to not be able to be on your phone or not go out with your friends because you have responsibilities and you have things to do, those are the things that can make your day feel like down, like, oh, I'm always working. I'm always doing something. I'm never chilling. I have no time for myself. These are the things that start going through your head. I'm tired. I just want a breakthrough. I just want to see success from what I've been doing. Like all of these things come to your mind, right? And so this is why you, one, have to understand every day is new. Every single day is new. So remember that. Remember that you're going to have to choose joy today. You're going to have to choose happiness. You're going to have to choose celebration. You're going to have to choose to be excited. You're going to have to choose to be disciplined and consistent, even when you don't enjoy it, even when it looks like it's yielding no results. And so, principle number one, every single day is a new day. You must treat it as if it's a complete reset. You know, when you do a factory reset on your phone, that's what God does for you every single day. Every single day. And so the beautiful part of that is if you failed yesterday, today you have an opportunity to succeed. But also, on the other hand, if yesterday was amazing, and today may not be as, robust, you still have to choose to enjoy your life, enjoy the day. You have to choose. And so I keep talking about choice and choosing happiness, choosing to celebrate, choosing to find joy, choosing to see the sun shining as a blessing. I know many of you who are in Africa right now, you don't necessarily see the sun shining as a blessing because it's hot, right? But imagine if the sun did not shine. Then you would appreciate the sun shining more. Imagine if the same sun that caused the plants and the trees to grow, provided nutrients. Do you know the sun even provides nutrients to you as a person? It's called vitamin D. And when you are lacking vitamin D, your body will be sick. So it's a perspective shift. I love the sun, and people think I'm weird for it, especially in Ghana. I literally want to sit out in the sun when I'm back home. And most Ghanaians are like, girl, get out of the sun, put this over you so you're not in the sun. And I'm like, I enjoy the sun. It's because I have a perspective. I'm in America. We don't get the sun all the time. We actually only get the sun for about probably 4 good months. And even with that, sometimes it's raining. And so I have a perspective of the sun that is more appreciative because there's a lot of times it's dark and it's gloomy. If you meet people from the UK, from Antarctica, they're going to have a greater appreciation of the sun than people in Ghana. And so this is why your perspective matters. When you start having a perspective of gratitude, everything changes. So I saw this post today, and it was perfect for our meeting. It said 99% of people wake up and say, my alarm clock is going off again. I hate this. 1% of people are saying, I thank God I woke up. Because how did I know I was going to wake up today? How did I know I was going to have another day to live? How did I know I was going to have another day of life? Imagine today was your last day on this planet. You would be more grateful when you woke up. For every time you woke up, you would be more grateful. And then the post also said, I'm so annoyed. I have so much things to do at work. They keep giving me all these tasks. 99% of people say that, right? We all do that. But the 1% says, I'm so grateful I have a job and a means of income. Because when you don't have a job, you're going to be crying to get a job. But then when you get the job, you're crying that you want to go home and you're tired and this is too much work and blah, 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 blah. So the perspective of gratitude actually is a major solution to mental health. If you want your mental health to literally turn around, train your mind to be grateful and have a perspective of gratitude. Instead of saying, oh my goodness, I have to wear the same outfit again. Thank God I have clothes. Thank God that someone even bought me these clothes because you likely did not buy it. Thank God that I have an opportunity to get dressed and go somewhere, because some people, they have nowhere to go. They don't have a job. They don't have school. They don't have friends. They're indoors. They're isolated. Some of you, oh my goodness, this class is so hard. 99% of us. 1% would be like, this class is so challenging. I'm learning so much. 99% of us would say, oh my goodness, I have to travel to school and work. I'm tired. I don't feel like traveling. 1% of us would say, wow, I get to travel. I get to see new things. I get to go down the block even. You know, there's people who are bedridden from a doctor, which means they cannot get out of the bed. They have to be in the bed all day, every day. If you were bedridden, you would appreciate going to school. You would remember when you got the time to go to work. You would remember when you got the time to go to the grocery store. Because you were at least able to move. Now you're stuck. You're stuck on a bed. Some of us, oh my goodness, it takes so long to do my hair. I have 4C hair, blah, blah, blah. What if you didn't have hair? You would be sad if all your hair fell out. You would be sad if all of your hair fell off, correct? So when you're doing your hair, be grateful. Be grateful that your coils are different. God made no mistakes with you. Even our parents. I remember my pastor said this one day and it changed my mind. He said, are you so wise that you knew better parents for you than God did? Are you so wise that you knew a better upbringing for yourself than God did? And that made me appreciate my parents even more, because God doesn't make mistakes. He chose your parents for a reason. He chose you to be born in Ghana for a reason. He chose you to be born in Nigeria for a reason. He chose you to be born in the US for a reason. He chose you to be born in Canada for a reason. He chose it for a reason. And the longer you are here fussing about being Ghanaian, wishing that you were in the UK, wishing that you were in Australia, you would never understand and maximize why you're in Ghana, why you're in Nigeria, why you're in the UK. And I'm not saying it's bad to leave your country or move to another country, but so many of us, when you get to the UK and the US and all these places, the first thing you do is get homesick. But maybe you wouldn't be so homesick if you actually appreciated Ghana when you were there. Trust me, those of us in the US, we wish we could get roadside wache. We wish we could go up and down the block and get fresh grilled plantain, egg with pepper. We wish we could get those things. We wish we could get Indomie. No one is making Indomie for you in the US unless you're making it for yourself. So not everything is negative. And I want you to understand that. And the more you appreciate it, the more you enjoy it. When you move to the next season of your life, which could be in the US or the UK, you can also enjoy Chick-fil-A because you guys don't have that there. You can also enjoy Shake Shack and In-N-Out Burger and all the things we have here. But you would also know that when you were in Ghana, you enjoyed the roadside watching. That's why when you see diasporans come to Africa, we eat so much because we miss the food. The food is not the same, even the ingredients. We do not have groundnut in the US. There's no such thing as groundnuts. It's only peanuts, cashews, almonds. We literally do not have the ingredients to make most of our food. So most of the time we're using things like spinach, you like peanut butter to replace stuff. So you have to learn how to be grateful. And so I want us to understand that is what helps our mental health. That is what helps our mental health. That is what helps our mental health. One, understanding every day is new. It's a reset. Two, understanding gratitude is going to shift your perspective. And three, when gratitude shifts your perspective, remember to choose to always be hopeful and optimistic. Right? Be hopeful and optimistic. It's a choice. The only thing that's going to stop your success is you giving up. Quite literally. The only thing that's going to stop your success is you giving up. If you choose to give up, then of course you won't be successful in this business. If you choose to give up on your major, of course you won't be successful. If you choose to give up in your finals and studying for finals, midterms, of course you won't be successful in it. You have to know that the only thing that can stop you is you. Everyone is waiting for your actions. Literally, life is based off of your actions. We live in a world where your actions create reactions that you have to deal with. And so, if you're seeing that there's a lot of failure in your life, take the time to think through your actions. Are you someone who's studious? Are you someone who's consistent? Are you someone who's optimistic? Do you know that the reality of the world is the reality of your mind? Some people are like, oh, getting into Harvard is hard. And some people are like, oh, getting into Harvard is easy. And both of them are true. Per the person. So there's a famous quote you have all heard me say, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. You have to force yourself to think in optimism. You have to train your mind. So instead of saying this final season is going to be hard, this final season is going to be easy, and keep saying it until you believe it. This test is going to be easy for me. Studying is not going to be hard for me. It's going to be really effective. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it well. Some of you with getting a job, oh my goodness, getting a job is so hard. I'm spending so much time on LinkedIn. Other people are like, getting a job is so easy. Getting a job is the least of my worries. I'm trying to think about the next $1 billion idea. And both of you are right. The world, God is so good that he allows the world to cater to your own reality. So if you think and you believe when you go outside, you're going to be helped, you're going to be favored, you're going to be blessed. People are going to see you and want to be a part of everything you're doing. When you give someone your resume, they're going to want to make sure they take it to the hiring manager literally the next morning. That is going to be your reality. The girls on TikTok were calling it Delulu. Delusional. That's what they were calling it. They were like, you have to be so delusional that your delusions become your reality. Every time I walk outside, someone's going to bless me. Someone's going to give me money. Someone's going to endorse me. Someone's going to see my social media and want to follow me, make a whole post about meeting me. Every time I go outside, people are going to favor me. They're going to see my face and they're going to see favor. They're going to be like, she's so beautiful. She's so smart. I want to be around her. I want to be her friend. I want to know what she's doing. I want to be in whatever she is in. And so my reality and your reality is based off of these 3 critical measures of life. 1, every day is new. You have to reset. You have to show up. You have to get up. It's not going to be the same as yesterday. You have to choose for it to be better. You have to choose that every day of your life is going to be better. Every day of your life, something good is going to happen to you. Every day of your life, you're going to see good things in this new day. You're not stuck on yesterday. You're not stuck on last year. You're not stuck on when you were the president of your high school. You are not in high school anymore. You have to be where you are today. You have to be present. It's already 6 months of the year is over. You cannot go back to January. January is over. July is coming. Half of this year is over. Who are you going to be in the second half? Stop staying on the past. A lot of people who are dealing with mental health, and if you even notice yourself, when you get sad, most of the time it's because you're thinking about the past. You cannot stay there because you can't even go back. So what's the point of staying there? And then when you're sad as well, it's either you're stuck in the negative things in the past or you're projecting negativity based off of the past into your future and present. And this is why you have to choose optimism and gratitude. Because if you choose optimism and gratitude, it lets you know that I'm so grateful I was the high school president. I'm a natural born leader. That's what that means. I'm going to continue to be a natural born leader, and I can't wait to see my next leadership role. That's gratitude and optimism speaking. But some of you are like, I was president in my high school. Now I'm in college. I'm not even in any organization. I don't even have any leadership role. What am I even doing? I was so popular back then, but now I'm like, I'm not even that popular anymore. No. That is what is going to allow you to be stuck in negative cycles of mental health and depression and anxiety. Even as a business owner, I can tell you there's fluctuations, but I'm so optimistic. And I thank God for the power of one. I've learned that principle. Even if one person shows up to Black Sisters in STEM and that one person becomes a Nobel Peace Prize winner, that one person is more important than the 99. You understand? You have to understand that there's always a silver lining. There's always optimistic things to think about. You have to train your mind to think about it. So if there's only 10 people who show up, I know, and I'm grateful for those 10 people, and I'm grateful that those 10 people are going to become the 10 biggest, best Black women in STEM of their generation. That's how I see things. You have to be able to show up with gratitude and optimism. Even when it's hard, it's like all hell is breaking loose. But clearly all hell is breaking loose because better is coming, right? So you could either be on all hell is breaking loose, woe is me, tell people and have other people support you in your woe is me journey. Or you could say, wow, I'm really at rock bottom. The only thing from rock bottom is up. So it has to get better from here. First half of 2025 felt like rock bottom. Great. Second half of 2025 means that it has to be up because you can't go anywhere when you're on the bottom. You can't go lower. So that means the only place is up. And these are the things that all of us need to train ourselves to do. I remember one amazing businessman, former pastor, he's amazing. He said something that was so powerful. He said that that when you look throughout your life and whatever perspective you have is the reality that you live in. So if you have the perspective that nobody likes me, I can't make friends, girls don't like me. A lot of y'all do that. I don't really like girls. I like to hang out with boys only. Girls are weird. That's going to be your life. And trust me, having guy friends is nice, but having a sisterhood, nothing can compare because men don't understand what you're going through and what you're doing in life. They can't understand it at a deep level. And that's why brotherhood is super important for them and sisterhood is super important for you. So you girls who are always there talking about, oh, I don't like girls. Girls are catty. Girls are mean. I don't make friends with girls. I only have guy friends. That's going to be your life. And it's going to be very sad because when you're married and you need another woman to talk to, you're going to be struggling. When you're giving birth and men don't understand what the heck is going on with you, you're going to be struggling. But when you have girlfriends who understand what it means to give birth, get married, do all the things and still be in corporate, they can help you. They'll be the ones to give you gifts. Half of these times, have you ever really seen a man give a really good gift to their friend? No. Because that's not how they think. That's not how they move. Even my dad, and you can probably say this for your own dad, it's my mom who plans all the stuff and puts both of their names on it. So keep going on. You just want to be friends with men. You're going to miss a lot in life. For those of you, I'll never get a job. I'll never do this. I'm never going to be successful. I don't really have good skills. That's how people are going to see you. because you're going to talk about yourself like that. You're going to be in the interview like, well, I don't really know. Maybe I can do this. Well, I don't know. I'm just really interested. Well, all that stuff. No one is hiring someone who says that. Everyone is hiring someone who's confident. So you must speak with optimism and gratitude. The only thing that can stop you is you. When you are in the room with all of these men and they're like, oh, she's not that smart, she's a girl, you happily let them know, I'm very smart. And you will see how smart I am when all of our grades come back. And that's it. Keep it cute, keep it pushing. Do not let anyone tell you something about yourself that God never said about you. You have to understand that your life was not a life called to be suffering all day, every day. And though you may go through some things, know that even that is going to be a blessing to you. Do you know Black Sisters in STEM was born out of my suffering? That's how I got the idea for this. And now Black Sisters in STEM is a blessing to me. You know how many awards, how many places, how many trips, how many things I've gotten to do because of Black Sisters in STEM? But do you know it was born out of my pain? It was born out of my depression, anxiety, struggle to be a Black woman in STEM. That's what Black Sisters in STEM was born out of. But now it's getting me awards. It's giving me opportunities to go around the world and speak. Now it's giving me the opportunity to speak to you and to be influential in your life. It's given me influence. It's given me access. It's given me impact on the next generation. And that was all from my pain and my suffering. But if I just stood in that pain and suffering, Black Sisters in STEM would never be here. You would never be here. And that's why your mental health is really a choice. Don't let your mind play you. You control your mind. Your mind does not control you. And that is scientifically proven. You control your mind. The problem is our mind and our thoughts trying to overwhelm us so much that we think, oh, I can't get out of it. But you can. You can. And I want you to practice. I don't want to give you 10 million steps. No, 3 steps. Number 1, wake up every day knowing it's a new day. Number 2, wake up every day knowing that you're going to be grateful. Number 3, wake up every day knowing that you're going to be optimistic and you're going to say it out loud. One of the hacks to mental health and to defeat thoughts is to either think something different, but most importantly, say something different. So if you feel tired, say, I'm so strong. I'm so powerful. I'm getting so much done. Today's going to be such a productive day. If you feel like nothing good is happening, I thank God that I'm getting emails of congratulations, text messages of congratulations, everything. If you're struggling financially, I thank God that the Lord is going to give me an idea that's going to change the world. I'm going to make millions. I'm going to make billions, and I'm going to be influential. I'm going to impact the world with my money. I'm not just going to be someone who has money and does not have a reason for the use of that money and just waste money on material things. I can't wait to be a billionaire who builds all these orphanages, who helps women in STEM, who supports Black sisters in STEM. You got to speak it. And so that is that. And these are the threefold ways to show up. These are the threefold ways to show up. And before I end, I just want to make a quick comment for all the people in the chat. that when people in the chat come who are not a part of our community or organization, please disregard their messages. Thank you. So do not come in our chats or in our lives promoting anything or doing anything. This is for Black Sisters in STEM. If you want to work with us, you can go to our website and or page and see how to work with us. But do not come here to promote yourself, your organization, or anything that we have not approved. So girls, act accordingly. Please do not be DMing anyone, and do not trust or follow anyone until we have told you that we endorse them. Because I don't want no problems before you say something happened on the live. You found them on the live. No. When someone is commenting crazy, they are not approved by us. Just to let you know. And so, with that being said, I now want to end off and allow you to know something that keeps me and something that speaks to our mental health. And it is this amazing scripture that is found in the Bible. Philippians 4:8. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things. Think on the things of goodness, of celebration. Think on the things that are going to help you. Think on the things. Think on these things. And so, that is today, thriving in the face of challenges. Thriving in the face of challenges. I want you to remember these 3 keys. I want you to deploy them because you're now going to have to live it out. Remember, knowledge is not powerful. Knowledge that you apply is powerful. So you can know it, but if you don't do it, nothing is going to change. And so I hope you guys had an amazing time today. I hope you learned a lot. I want you to pull out your phones and join Sister Nation if you have not joined us yet. I want you to be able to be a part of this amazing sisterhood and be a part of all the amazing things that come out of this sisterhood. So you can scan. The link is also going to be in the chats. The link is also on the screen. It's just bit.ly/Sister Nation. And then follow, subscribe, like, and comment. We are on YouTube. We're on LinkedIn. We want to see you showing up, being amazing, and joining our community so you get notifications every time. And then, lastly, votes for the Face of STEM, the 25 under 25 are ending in, I think, 4 days or something like that, or 3 days. And so if you are a part of it, make sure you get all your votes. If you are not a part of it, make sure you're voting for your sisters. And we cannot wait to announce who's gonna be a part of the Face of STEM. So this is so exciting. Make your time count. Show up on social media, show up on LinkedIn, and show up on WhatsApp with all the things you learned. Make sure that you continue to share what you learn and actually build yourself up as a thought leader and expert. LinkedIn is huge for opportunities. Build your own brand, and we give you an opportunity to do that every Friday. So make sure you're doing it. Make sure you're enjoying your time on the call, but also off the call with your sisters and what you've learned. Make sure you're applying and make sure that you're making your time count on this earth, because life is short. Life is very short. Even 120 years is still short. And so make sure you know to make your time count. All righty. So we are going off. Thank you guys so much for the amazing time we had today. I pray you learned so much. I pray you share it with everyone. I pray that you have an amazing weekend, and I will see you next week, God willing. And so, with that, I bid you all adieu. Thank you. Happy Friday. See you guys next week. Can't wait for all of the voting and stuff to come from the top 25, under 25, the new face of STEM. Be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for scholarships. Be on the lookout for the amazingness that is Black Sisters in STEM. Peace out, y'all. Let's dance out. I want to see my MVPs. If you're Ghanaian, you know this song. If you're not Ghanaian, you need to know this song. Happy Friday. Thank you so much. Bye.